Everybody has cash to give you change. Bring some cash. That's a good way to set a budget too. If you can't just whip out your magic card and say, put it on here, and you have to actually come up with the cold hard dollars, it's a real good way to keep you from overspending like some of us did at the Renaissance Festival. Okay, I know. You want to know, what did I overspend on? Okay, well, I'm not going to keep you in suspense. I will keep editing me in suspense because I got to go get something. So last year when I went, I did not buy very much. One of my favorite things that I did buy, however, was this feathered fan. Pink, because me, pink. But not so good for my characters because the pink and the red kind of clashes. So I knew that I was specifically going to find a new feather fan. This one in red, white, and black. I got exactly what I wanted. Fantabulous. Haha, you see what I did there? This was purchased at Camelot Enterprises, the Royal Fan Shop. I believe it was $25. The other thing that I knew that I was going to purchase was a teacup holster. I didn't like any of the teacup sets that they had, but I have some teacup sets that I am very, very fond of, so I got the empty version, which was a little bit cheaper, somewhere around half the cost of the teacup set that has the teacup. But this will go onto a belt and it will hold a saucer and a teacup. This was like $46 or $53. I can't remember which. The ones with the teacups ranged from like 80 something to almost $100. Okay, those are the things that I had planned to buy. Now we're going to discuss the things that I did not plan to buy. We were walking and we found this little shop. There was this guy who made rings. Beautiful rings. There was a little alcove behind him where there were things to buy. And these kids, which I don't have footage of them because I'm not showing somebody's kids on YouTube, but they had their own little shop where they were selling tiaras that they had picked out to purchase.
You have a customer here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Here, I got it,
This is Bryn's business this year.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, you're not
You're
over 18.
vlogging?
So, I got myself a tiara. Maybe we'll start doing Tiara Tuesdays. Also in that shop, I believe it was their grandmother, had handmade Renaissance-y hats. And as I am playing a character of an ancestry that is all about the fancy hat and the armor, I needed to get myself a little fancy hat for those days where I don't feel like wearing my gnome cone or veiling or something else. I think this hat was $50, which is kind of spendy, but I really like it. It fits me pretty well, I think, even when I have a ponytail on, which I feel is not appropriate for actual hat wearing, and I didn't think this through when I decided what I was going to do with my hair today. Next, Nonsense found some things he really liked, a little leather shop. It is a little dice tray that snaps together and forms a little tray. I'm sure you've seen them around. I don't know how much this was. He also got this little dice cup, which has a little snappy lid. I'm not going to open it up. There are some dice in there. I think it's D6s that it came with, but there's a cup. You shake your dice. Cute. Also at that shop were little pronoun pins. So I got a she, her, and a he, him because I am a she, her, and I have a he, him in my life. So we have cute little cool, authentic pronoun pins. While we were walking around and I was looking at the shops and getting footage of all this cool stuff, we found this lady who had made her costume that had articulated wings. Oh my God, in love. I got her contact information. I was like, hey, look, if you want to do a class on this, I will do some editing for you. Happily show me how to achieve your wizardry, please. Oh my God. It was so timely because my friend Bear and I had just been talking about how he has a dream costume that one of the things for it is a pair of articulated wings. So there was a lot of synchronicities about this day. And I really had a lot of fun. And then we came across this shop, the Blonde Swan, where I about had a fit. Okay, so this is a reenactment, right? I saw this hat right here. And so I put this hat on and I was like, oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. It's gorgeous. I love it. And then Nonsense picked up this hat and he put it on his head and it was way too small. So I put it on and I was like, this is fabulous. And then I asked how much they were. And this one's $290, I think, $290, $295. And then this one here is $250. And then this is my friend Bear, and he said,
but have you looked up?
And so I looked up and I went, oh! And I just stayed like this for a minute. And then the salesman was like, we have them over here too. And that's when I knew I had messed up by not having the camera on. There were so many hats that I wanted. I was sure that I was going to go put a poll on Instagram and I was going to special order either the wizard hat in black leather or the wizard hat in iridescent leather. But as I took the tour of that shop, which I will be posting, one specific hat caught my eye.
Yeah, you should totally get it. You should totally get it. Yeah.
This hat is called Witchy Poo. It's the style. It's black leather. It's got a removable peacock feather clip, and it is so cute. I adore this hat. I'm a hat girly now. Catch me outside bareheaded from now on. Oh my gosh. I am in love. Now, I'm going to break this to you. This is not cheap. It's not cheap, but it's quality. It's art. And so it was like $350 for this hat. The iridescent one that I wanted was $400. I couldn't not though. The clip is removable. So if it starts raining, I can just take the clip off and the leather will be fine. I don't know if I can put the clip back on without looking at it though. Nope. She does sell different clips. So you can change the color of the feather in your hat if you desire. This was the last thing that I purchased. We did wander through a bunch of booths where I almost bought stuff. There was this one shop where I almost bought a couple of pocket watches, but everybody's feet hurt so badly. So we got out. I did not check my phone to see how many steps it was, but it was miles. I think I got very close to meeting my 12,000 step goal that I have every day, which is 5 miles. But 5 miles, let me tell you, it feels a lot different from walking around my house with the nice wood floors to being outside on hard-packed earth, sometimes uneven footing, sometimes little rocks in the path. It's a whole different ballpark. 100%. We'd already sent 2 of our number home because they were toast. So we wanted to get out and we wanted to go and have a meal. And that is what we did. Next year, I might consider going to the Renaissance Festival for 2 days, the Saturday and the Sunday, but I don't know because it's a lot of outside. It's a lot of in the sun. It's a lot of hot. You got to put the sunscreen on. You got to have some kind of sunshade. You got to wear comfortable shoes. It was warm. Yes. Did my feet hurt at the end? Absolutely. But it was the good kind of hurt. My heart was filled with joy. So yeah, that's the Renaissance Festival. I really enjoyed it. Do you like Renaissance festivals? Are you going to the Minnesota Renaissance Festival? Are you going to the Minnesota Renaissance Festival on opening day next year where I will be able to catch you? If you're going to be going to the Kansas City Renaissance Festival, comment below when you're going to go. Maybe that'll be the day that I'm going too. If you are planning on going to the Texas Renaissance Festival for opening weekend, let me know because I think that's when we're going to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see if everything pans out. But other than that, tell me about your Renaissance Festival adventures. When did you first start going? Have you never been? Do you plan to start going? Where's your first Renaissance Festival going to be? Tell me everything. I love the magic of Renaissance festivals. I love the vibes. I love the people who go to the Renaissance Festival, the people who wear the wacky outfits, the people who make their costumes, the people who show up looking like Jedi. It's just a fun atmosphere. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you and every second of your attention that you give me. Please do me a favor, drink some water, make sure that you are hydrated, Eat something that makes you feel good about being alive, and do something to make yourself happy, even if that is just like sit and read a book for 15 minutes. Please do your best to take care of my friend, and I promise that I will do my very level best to take care of yours.